You're probably wondering how an NBA player could even get 10 fouls. After all, a standard NBA game only allows 6 fouls before a player fouls out of the game, but in the NBA Summer League, there's actually a maximum of 10 fouls, unlike the regular NBA games allowing maximum 6 fouls. This has given rise to some rare cases where a few NBA players in the Summer League have gone beyond the typical 6 fouls and accumulated all the way to the maximum of 10 in a single game and getting fouled out even in the Summer League. Sorry, House of Highlights. But while this is a rare occurrence, Agbaji was not the first player to foul out of the NBA Summer League with 10 fouls. Let's go through the 6 other times this happened in chronological order of occurrence. The NBA Summer League started in 2002, but it took 4 years before a player fouled out, committing 10 fouls, and that was the 2006 #1 pick.
With the first pick in the 2006 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Andrea Bargnani.
Andrea Bargnani, who fouled out with 10 fouls in a game against the Sacramento Kings in the 2006 Summer League. Bargnani had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 10 fouls in 28 minutes. In that same 2006 Summer League, the previous #1 pick in the 2005 NBA Draft.
With the first pick in the 2005 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut also committed 10 fouls and got fouled out after. Bogut had actually gotten ejected in a 2005 Summer League game the year before due to a small fight with Indiana Pacers center John Edwards, but only had 4 fouls at the time and so technically wasn't fouled out with the typical 10 personal fouls to get fouled out in the Summer League. After the small fight, the referees decided to eject both players rather than issue technical fouls that game. The following year in 2007, ironically, the next #1 pick.
With the first pick in the 2007 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Greg Oden from Ohio State.
Greg Oden fouled out with 10 fouls in his very first Summer League and NBA debut game. He also had 9 fouls and almost fouled out in his second game too. Then 3 years later in 2010, DeMarcus Cousins fouled out with 10 fouls in the Summer League while playing for the Sacramento Kings. It took 6 years before the next occurrences of Summer League foul outs, and it happened within a week apart from each other when Thon Maker did it and Diamond Stone a week before, also in 2016. Diamond Stone managed to foul out with 10 fouls in 17 minutes though. It then took 7 years for us to get our 7th ever Summer League fouled out player, and it was Ochai Agbaji of the Utah Jazz in 2023. But #2 pick in this year's draft had 7 fouls in his Summer League debut, then 8 fouls in his second game. Brandon Miller almost fouled out of the Summer League too, but managed to stay under 10 fouls. Check out one of my other videos on the screen above.